What's my favorite type of buyer client? Everybody wants to ask me that when we're out for dinner, when we're having a few drinks. They're like, Jackie, tell me, what's your favorite kind of buyer client? And I'm going to tell you, my favorite kind of buyer client, I don't have to think about this very much. It's someone who listens to good advice. When we have the buyer consultation, I give them some advice and I say, get in the car, go drive these neighborhoods, see what you like, have coffee with people in the neighborhood and have a feel for what the vibe is in the neighborhood. Go by the parks, go by the restaurants, drive the streets by day and by night and ask yourself, can you really see yourself living there? I love people who do that. I love the people that call me days later and they're like, you know, we went by and this is so our jam. The people there, they're like us, or we saw lots of dogs. It's really pet friendly. We love it. It's for us and we know because they made a commitment to doing the homework that I've assigned. Other people as well, when they're concentrated on one little neighborhood, which this year is going to have to be loosened up for some of you watching, either based on a lack of inventory or budget constraints, you're going to have to loosen up and look at other neighborhoods. When buyers come to me with an open mind and they're like, I'm committed to buying, I'm committed to getting into the market, but I understand that I may not be able to get into this neighborhood because I see how quickly prices are rising. What are my options? And I say, have a look to the north, east, west, and south, and don't compromise on the thing that's really critical to you. If schools are really important, don't just go to any other neighborhood in the area and forget the schools. That's the priority. If you've got young kids, that's got to remain a high priority. But have a look at other cheaper neighborhoods where things are less aggressive, less expensive, or look at product that needs a little bit of work. I know everybody wants picture perfect, but you know what? The people with the deepest pockets are going to pay for them. Clients who are my favorite listen to good advice and they keep an open mind. They'll look at things that need a little bit of work. They won't try to eat the whole cake in one sitting. They'll say, you know what? I'd really love to have that, but I'm being realistic. I'm going to follow your advice. You're right. I'm going to get into this home and I'm going to make it my own. Because really, even if you buy something that's relatively new and beautiful and topped out, it may not be to your taste, or the renos might be 5 or 7 years old, and in 3 or 4 years when you're there, things may look a little tired. So why not take your time doing the things that you like, that you love, that serve your family or yourselves well, and you cash out on those investments. So favorite client is someone who listens to really good advice. And my last favorite client is a client who challenges me. Someone who comes to me with research and who comes to me knowing what they want, but doesn't always just roll over on good advice, but asks the tough questions and asks me how I got there, how I invested, how we bought our first and our second and our third investment properties, and how we've managed to sell one and decide when to buy another one. Those are people I love. I love a good challenge.